What's good, everyone? We are out here in the track and we're gonna do some cardio right now. But in this video, I'm going to go over my cardio routine. I preach cardio, I live by it. I 100% agree with all the benefits of cardio. You want to work on your most important muscle, which is your heart, not just your biceps, your triceps, your chest. Your heart is the most important muscle in your body. It's what's keeping us alive. So yes, I 100% recommend training it whenever you have a chance. At least do cardio about 2 to 4 times a day is more than enough for a beginner. If you're an advanced person that maybe wants to run a marathon, I recommend running, try to incorporate it little by little, week by week, add a bit, like about 0.10 or 0.15%. I mean, 10 or 15% more each week. Start slow. I'm starting about 2 miles about 4 to 5 times a week. I have a running background. So last year in 2014, I ran about 1,000 miles according to my to the map my run up from Nike. And this year 2025, I do want to continue incorporating cardio in my daily routine, at least some incline walking. I want to come to the track at least one time out of the week to really build my speed and to run faster for longer. So in this workout, I'm gonna try to run a 1 mile, not as fast as I can, but at a challenging speed that I will be out of breath. I probably won't be able to hold a conversation, but that's what I want because I want to challenge myself so then I could become faster and better. So without further ado, let's get started on this run. My first half a mile, I'm a warm up, and then I'm a turn it up a notch and run faster after the half mile warm up. And just like always, I am a Nick Bear fan, and we always run shirtless, trying to work on the little pancita. But let's get it. Please excuse my hair, but for the half a mile warm up, I wanna, since it's a warm up, I wanna be able to hold a conversation. I'm not trying to overexhaust myself because I know I have a big mile coming ahead. So your warm up, you wanna be able to hold the conversation. That's how you know you're in about zone 2 BPMs. Later on in the video, I will talk about the heart rate zones. But for now, yeah, just take it nice and easy for your warm up. It's just like lifting weights. And that first, second set is just a warm up for that top set. All right, the top set has started. I'm running a lot faster. I probably won't be able to hold a conversation soon. We'll see you at the end, and I'll let you know my time. All right, I just completed my 1 mile. Faster than usual. I really wanted to just test myself and see how fast I could run a mile, and my time was 7 minutes and 41 seconds. I'm extremely proud of that. I thought it was gonna be about 8 minutes, but I'm glad I pushed myself and I ran faster. I'll see you guys in a bit. The next time you see me, we won't be shirtless. We'll be in scrubs. Oh, and one more thing. After a big effort workout, especially a run, your electrolytes. Do not neglect your electrolytes. Sodium is your best friend when you're through these max effort workouts. What's good, everyone? So we are back at the Pineapple Gym. And so in this video, I wanted to go over the 5 heart rate zones. To know what heart rate zone you're working on in your cardio session, you first want to find out what's your max heart rate. So to figure out your max heart rate, the simplest formula is to subtract your age by 220. For example, I'm 27 years old. My max heart rate is 193. All right, so beginning with the first heart rate zone, it's a very low intensity. It should be about 50 to 60% of your max heart rate. For example, mine should be about 85 to 95, 100. That's my zone 1. And the benefits of zone 1, it's good for your overall health. It helps with recovery and it burns fat, which is something we all want. An example of this is just going on a casual walk and doing like a few stretches, a very low exercise. And so now for zone 2, is a light exercise. This should be about 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. The benefits of training in this heart rate zone is that it builds your aerobic base and improves your endurance. An example of this is going on a light jog that you can hold a conversation. All right, now for zone two is a little more challenging. You do want a moderate intensity. It should be about 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. And the benefits of this heart rate zone is that it builds your aerobic capacity and also improves your fitness performance. An example of this is, again, going on a run, but this time it's hard to keep a steady conversation. It's hard to even, you could get words out, but it's more challenging. You want to really pick up the pace more. Like I said, 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. All right, so now for zone four, it should be is it's a hard run or it's a hard exercise. You should be about 80 to 90% of your max heart rate. So the benefits of this heart rate is that it will increase your aerobic threshold and it will improve your speed and performance. Like you will become faster over time if you implement this heart rate zone. Every now and then, because it is challenging, your body will probably be sore after you do an exercise in this zone. And an example of this is going on about a tempo run where like you do a few interval sprints and then you rest and then you go again. That's how you build that's how you exercise in a zone four. All right, last but not least is heart rate zone five. This is the all out effort, 90 to 100% of your max heart rate zone. And the benefits of this heart rate zone that it will increase your power, your sprint speed, and just overall you'll become faster over time as well. And an example of this is like doing interval training, doing HIIT, those type of exercises will keep you in zone five. Obviously those exercises won't be so long like a zone two exercise, but over time you will become faster and your power output will be much better. So the way I like to explain the heart rate zones to my clients is I like to tell them, just think about it like a car gauge. You're going slow and steady, you're gonna burn less gas. When you put your foot on the gas and you're going really really fast, you're burning gas faster than usual. It's almost the same thing with the heart rate zones. When you do zone one through two, you're burning more fat efficiently. But once you start challenging yourself and start going a little faster because you want more power and speed, you will start to burn more carbs and a little bit of muscle. But it's all to benefit you at the end of the day. So I always recommend to implement both, like a very light exercise and a more challenging exercise, just so you can overall improve over time. So my current cardio routine consists about 3 to 4 easy runs at zone two. And right now I'm running 2 miles at a time whenever I do my easy runs. And then every 2 weeks, I want to increase the mileage by 10 to 15%. So in about a week, I'm gonna start going for 2.2 miles, so on and so forth over time. You never want to do a big jump because that will lead to injury, it will lead to cramps. And honestly, like when you push yourself so hard at the beginning, it's gonna almost demotivate you because you're gonna be sore, you're not gonna want to go do it. So I always recommend to start very, very low. If you really want to know my cardio journey, I started off just going on walks with my mom to the park. Literally, like I literally started from zero to now. So my cardio when I first started, I was just going on walks with my mom to the park. I eventually started speed walking. I'll leave my mom just a little bit, like a few of the distance behind. And then eventually I was like, man, this is getting easy. Let me just start jogging. I started going on light jogs, and then to where I am now. Last year, back in 2024, I ran about 1,000 miles because I was pretty consistent with it. But then in around September, October, I got hired as a personal trainer at LA Fitness. So my mileage got cut down because I just didn't have time with my overnight job, with my overnight pharmacy tech job, and the personal training. I just couldn't keep up. So this year in 2025, I'm starting low again. So 2 miles is my first start. And I also want to implement one tempo run at least so I can get faster. And that tempo run, I want to be at around zone 4 to 5 so I can become faster. And I want to have at least one long run that'll consist about 4 to 6 miles at zone 2 because I want to get my body accustomed to running for that long without stopping. That's the goal for me at least, to like go on long runs without having to stop. So I would just want to keep on running. I'm very inspired by Nick Bear, Nico, and Nathan French. That I follow them on Instagram and they're just killing it with the whole hybrid training. I probably won't get to that level, but I do want to just better my endurance overall. Cause I see it like this. I see it like a character from like a video game you play. I want to have all the attributes. I want to have strength. I want to have speed. I want to have endurance. So that's my personal goal that I'm trying to work towards in 2024. I mean 2025. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you found it very informative, and I hope that you start a cardio journey. I feel like it's really good just for your heart. You know, like your heart is your most important muscle. That's cardiovascular exercise. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment of what your training is looking like. And moreover, I lost my Apple Watch at a rave, and lately I've been I've been in the market for like a new GPS watch. If any of you guys know a good watch that you highly recommend, please comment down below and I'll take a look at it. Right now I'm looking at maybe getting a Coros Pace watch, or maybe a Garmin, or maybe even like a Ring, I don't know. But yeah, like if you guys have any recommendations, just let me know. Follow my Instagram and follow my YouTube. Thank you so much. All right, so to answer the question, which is the best zone to train in to burn fat efficiently, I would say zone 2, mainly because it's easy on your body. It's a lot easier than let's say zone 4 and 5, and I feel like you'll be more better off, and you do cardio a lot longer in zone 2 because it isn't that intense on your body. So it's just you could do it for a lot longer, and yeah, like you will burn more calories at the end of the day. But I would encourage to incorporate both styles of training, like do like a hit or like an interval kind of training if you want to try to gain some speed for your zone, for like your easy runs or zone 2 runs. But definitely give it a try. But for a lot of people that do want to lose fat, try to stick to zone 2. I feel like it'll be much better at burning fat efficiently. Good luck.